Joe, 5-1, you happy with that?
Yeah, the scoreline pre-season, obviously, for me is probably a little bit irrelevant. You want to win games, obviously, but you're looking at fitness levels, performances, especially individually. But obviously, some of the stuff you work on, you want to see come out of the game as well. So yeah. All in all, obviously pleased. It's great for the supporters to obviously score 5 goals at home and what was an entertaining game.
And just before we get into the match, a word on the supporters. There was 833 of them here today, and they were loud.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant from the start. And look, it's a good evening for the club as well. Thank Charlton for coming down because Steve Avery, they were brilliant with us, Loner, Santos and Dylan that last year, and they were keen to come down here. So it's good that I think they can come and their younger players can play in front of a crowd like that and see what we're trying to do here. And to get that for a pre-season friendly, I think that's probably more than we were getting for league games a couple of years back. So it's a great turnout, and like you say, the support was fantastic.
In that first half then, no captain, Scott Wagstaff, but it still felt like there was leaders out there, lots of noise from the players. Do you think that's what gave you the edge, sort of men against boys?
I wouldn't say men against boys. They're younger lads, but there's some players there, very good players. I mean, we saw firsthand what Santos is capable of. People like that, they're good players and going to go and have good careers. It's a learning curve, I think, for young lads like that because they won't have come up against lads like Tommy Fagg and people like that and set pieces. It's all new to them. So I felt first half we started the game quite well, created a lot of chances, didn't take them early on. Obviously got a great goal through Bochi, a bit of magic there, and then I felt last 15 we were poor first half, to be honest. Took our foot off the gas, but again there's a lot of new partnerships. The midfield three hadn't played together, so that was new in there. Obviously up front we've tried Bochi, so there was a lot of new combinations, but there was a lot of pleasing aspects as well. So yeah, it was good. And then I thought we started the second half quite poorly, and then grew back into it.
Had a word on Tommy Fagg and also Ruben, both scoring 2 today, and Tommy Fagg, when he moved up in the second half, looked scary for the defenders.
Yeah, look, I thought the front lads, all of them to be fair, I thought Nathan Wood and Ruben caused them problems out wide, and Gio was putting a great ball at the end there for Faggy's last goal as well, so that was a positive in wide areas. We missed Joe Turner obviously away, but it still had that quality. I felt that Bochi offered a something different tonight. You can see what he's about, a bit of unpredictability. He's got a bit of magic, showed with that black heel. He'll try things that other players won't, which was good. And then obviously, like you say, we stuck Tommy up there. I've known Tommy years as a kid. He used to play up there, so I knew he was capable of it. And he's gone up there and got himself a couple of goals, and I'm delighted for him. He's a confidence player, and we all know what Faggy's capable of. It's just getting it on a regular basis. So really pleased with that. I thought all over the park we'd done okay. There was no one that really struggled. And you have to remember we did have some missing. Tommy Wood's not here tonight. Stephen Payne took a little knock last night. Joe Turner away. So when you're looking at that, and on the bench we had Gardy, Waggy. So it was nice. It's nice to have them options.
And you said to me last week that you'd start prioritising minutes. Is this the kind of 11 we might see at the start of the season versus Worthing?
No. No, I haven't got a clue on that yet. I've said tonight was the first one where I've said like start staking your claim for the shirt. So we'll now flip it, and there'll be boys that will get Sunday 90 tonight and 70s. Now we'll flip that, and the other boys will get games. So it's good that we've got to monitor minutes without overdoing it. Obviously, we've got Saturday Hive, which will be a real good test. I'm looking forward to seeing Watty and his lads. Had a great season last year, so that'll be a different test for us again, which is what we want. And then obviously Gillingham on Tuesday night. So hopefully get 2 good crowds in again, and keep building towards that first game.
Last 2 quick-fire ones. Are we going to see a left-back before the start of the season?
Yeah, we're working on it. I'm not, unless the right one becomes available, I'm more than comfortable with Tariq there, to be fair. Tariq's a great player and he can play there. So when we signed him, the attractive thing was that he could play both sides. So we'll always look at it. A natural left foot would be nice, but unless it's the right one, we're not going to rush it.
And Ruben, obviously, over the penalty. Is he going to be one of the penalty takers next season, or is that
not
just
if he keeps doing that? If he keeps chipping it, he's got no chance. But no, we'll see. We haven't really spoke about that. As I say, he was confident enough to step up and take it, and I'm pleased he scored because I thought he showed glimpses. He's getting fitter. He needs to do a bit more work defensively, which he knows. And but we're getting there. It's good options, and it's good as well to see Gio get a run out. He's had a groin problem, but you saw in that brief spell, he's got real pace and real quality.
Okay, well, look forward to Saturday in Hythe.
Brilliant, thank you. Cheers.